Hi guys! So, eto na ang last part ng aking vlog na my journey into teaching or how I got into teaching. Promise, last na talaga to. I didn't expect this kwento to be so long, pero siguro natagalan kasi ang dami kong mga side comment, mga chika, tsaka mga pinakitang pictures. But anyway, wala akong mapakitang props. To think na I've been teaching in DLSU for 15 years. Yes, 15. You heard that right. I started in 2004 and 2020 na. So, technically, magsi-16 years na pala ako, guys. O, diba? Sa dami ng naipon ko na mga DLSU merch over the years, starting from nung grad student pa lang ako sa Lasal, they're all over the house. Pero hindi naman kasi sila yung tipong may shrine ako gano'n na nasa isang lugar sila. So, wala naman akong mahanap na pwedeng ipakita. And then pictures naman, meron pero nasa department. Eh since na naka-quarantine nga tayo ngayon, hindi ko alam kung kailan ko sila makukuha. So, eto, nag-ID na lang ako. Miss na miss ko nang isuot itong ID na to at itap at pumasok. And eto, meron akong hawak dito na De La Salle University notebook para lang ma-distinguish tong vlog na to, this fourth part from the other three parts that I did in the previous day. So anyway, I think we stopped at I left Montessori. I left Maria Montessori Children's School Foundation in May 2004. Pero, nag-start kasi ako mag-grad school sa Lasal 2002. So, nag-grad school na ako sa Lasal while I was teaching in Montessori. So, wait lang guys. Ang lakas ng tugtog ng ano ko. Sko? Ano bang vlogger ako? Anyway, o nga pala, pansin nyo, naka-ponytail ako kasi gusto kong ipakita yung earrings ko na Hotel de Luna. Wow, ang lakas ng loob ng mukha na ang lakas ng loob ko na mag-close up as if makinis. Pero anyway, yan, nag-ponytail ako kasi una ang init, pangalawa gusto kong makita yung earrings ko. So anyway, what happened was, in 2002, while I was in Maria Montessori and I didn't have my own classroom yet, my boss, the head directress then, Mrs. Hope Layson, suggested that I take up TCP in DLSU. TCP yung Teacher Certificate Units or CTP. Depende kasi sa university ko ano yung tawag. But anyway, because I wasn't an education graduate, before I could take the LET and teach, kailangan ako mag-take ng 18 units of education. Actually, hindi rin ako nun masyadong parang excited or what. Kasi, ano nga di ba, first time kong mag-teach, tapos di ko naman yun actually plan. So, parang, ako coasting along lang, parang, sige po, 'di ba? Sabi ko pa nga noon, parang, hala, mahal sa DLSU kasi I graduated from Zobel and I know how much Alasallian education costs. Pero sabi naman nung boss ko, the school is willing to reimburse my expenses as long as I get, good grades. So, pumunta ako ng Lasal. Tapos, parang hindi to how I got into teaching, parang how I got into grad school to. Pero magkadugtong kasi siya. So, sige, pagdugtongin na natin yung story. So, I went to Lasal. Believe it or not, second time ko pa lang makapasok ng Lasal TAF. To think I studied in De La Salle Zobel for 11 years. Siguro second or third time ko pala makapasok na TAF. Kasi yung first time, parang meron kaming in-interview yung professor doon nung high school ako sa Zobel. Tapos second time, yun na yata. Parang first time yun, yung may in-interview kami. Tapos kasi hindi ako when I took the entrance exam for DLSU, yung exam yung pumunta sa Zobel, hindi kami ang nagpunta ng Taft. So, second time ko palang makapunta ng Taft when I was going to inquire for the TCP. So, yun na nga. Tapos, eto guys, yung nangyari, naligaw ako kasi ang hinahanap ko na office was Educational Leadership and Management, ELMD. Shout out sa ELMD friends ko. Yun talaga yung hinahanap ko. Hindi ko alam po bakit ako naligaw, pero napunta ako. Sa William Hall ako nagpunta. And, eto pala, shout out kay Miss Ruby sa Hise. Si Miss Ruby yung nakita ko, tanda ko as if it happened only yesterday. Si Miss Ruby yung nakita ko naglalakad malapit ng SJ, and siya yung tinanungan ko kung saan yung William Hall. Tapos parang sinabayan ko pa yata siya maglakad kasi she was going there anyway, kasi nga taga-deal pala siya. So anyway, pero ELMD yung hinahanap ko, ano ba ang gulo? Anyway, hindi ako napunta ng ELMD, yun na lang. Napadpad ako ng deal. Department of English and Applied Linguistics. And when I got there to the deal, nagtingin-tingin ako ng mga brochure. May mga brochure doon, prospectus. Tapos sakto, nandun si Dr. Dayag, the late Dr. Dayag. And May yun eh. So, I think term break yun. Kasi walang estudyante. Wala rin masyadong teachers. In fact, parang si Dr. Dayag lang yata. Dr. Dayag lang yung naabutan ko na nandun. Tapos, hindi ko maalala kung ako ba yung nag-inquire or siya yung lumabas ng office asking me what I needed. And then, we ended up talking about the programs of DEAL, which were MATEL and MAELED. Yung ME programs to MATEL is Master of Arts in Teaching English Language, and then MAELED is Master of Arts in English Language Education. And for some reason, na-convince niya ako na mag-MA na lang. From no plans of teaching to taking 18 units of education to MA. So, di ba? Parang, ano yun? Anyway, inuwi ko yung brochures, tapos pinakita ko sa boss ko, kay Mrs. Layson, sabi ko, can I do an MA instead? Actually, okay lang naman sa kanya. Same arrangement pa rin. Although, I remember that she encouraged me to take early childhood education instead, or SPED. Kasi nga naman, di ba, I was already in a Montessori school, teaching children. So, parang, mas useful yon. Kaso for some reason, hindi ko alam, parang na-in-love ako dun sa idea na MA in English Language Education because all my life, eto pala guys, mahina ako sa math. Hindi, totoo, mahina ako sa math. But aside from that, I really excelled in the languages, lalo na English. Alam niyo ng mga teachers ko, Mrs. Kalubayan, hi, Mrs. Lasherda, trainer ko sa language, Sir Sagom, o sino pa yung lahat ng mga naging English teachers ko. Doon lang ako guys, confident sa languages. So, naisip ko na, since psych yung, undergrad ko, why not iba naman yung MA English? So, yun, to make the long story a little bit shorter, pinayagan ako ng Montessori, ganun pa rin na-reimburse. But, fortunately, Raymond Gonzalez, are you watching this? Nakakuha ko ng 100% scholarship. Meron pa nun, nung time na yon, 2002, 100%. So, I didn't have to pay a single centavo for my MA studies. Thank you, Lasal. So, that's only part of the story. So, anyway, dahil nakakuha ko ng 100% na scholarship, I didn't worry anymore about the tuition. And di ko na rin kailangan humingi ng reimbursement do sa Montessori. So, medyo malakas yung loob ko na mag-MA ng gusto kong course, 'di ba? Kasi nga hindi naman ako hihingi ng support from them. Tapos eto na yung how I got into DLSU. When I was in my second year of the master's program, 2004 na to, I remember si Dr. Balarbar and one other prof, di ko sure kung si Dr. Mojica, pero I very distinctly remember si Dr. Balarbar was my professor in Curriculum and Materials Design. Hi, Elizabeth Pascual and Edeline Bote. Ako na ngayon nagtuturo nun, diba? Minsan. Siya yung nag-convince sa akin. Hindi ko alam kung, feeling ko hindi naman dahil nagalingan siya sa akin. Feeling ko parang wala lang, lang, nakutan lang sa akin si Doc, gano'n. Sabi niya, bakit di ka na lang dito mag-teach? Sabi niya, total, you're already doing your MA here. Tapos ako naman, parang, ang laking desisyon nun, pero I went for it. Kasi nung time na yun, sobrang in love talaga ako sa grad school, guys. Yung talagang parang, I found myself and sobrang happy ko. Every Saturdays na yung klase ko no na walang evening. Yung buong MA ko natapos ko na Saturdays lang ang klase ko. 8 to 11, 12 to 3. Shout out sa classmates ko, si Mila, si Tina, si Father Reggie. Alam nyo yan, schedule natin ng MA day. So anyway, ayun, I did apply to DLSU to teach college. Remember, wala akong teaching experience aside from yung Montessori training ko, which is obviously vastly different from teaching traditional, in a traditional setting. Tapos lalo na college, di ba? Hindi ko talaga alam, guys, kung anong sumapi sa isip at kaluluwa ko nun. At sige naman, go naman, nag-apply ako. So, nag-demo ako. Nalala ko yung demo ko ng panel sila, Dr. Michano, Dr. Mojica, Dr. Balarbar, ewan ko kung sino pa yung mga nandun, Dr. Mimi Laurilia yata, si Mother Sydney, hindi ko sure. Tapos, hindi na nga nila pinatapos yung demo ko eh. Hindi ko alam kung dahil boring ako or dahil estudyante naman nila kasi ako. So, parang alam naman nila how I perform in class pag nagre-report ako, ganun. Tsaka, yung ituturo ko naman kasi na subject it was called Englone back then. Hanggang sa naging Engelcom, which is English 1 or parang communication skills, kanya reading and writing. So, siguro feeling naman nila okay naman yung communication skills ko and that I would be able to teach the students. So, ayun na nga, in May 2004, I resigned from Maria Montessori Children's School Foundation, partially dahil nga malayo masyado sa akin, nagpapanik attack ako sa biyahe, and then partly yun nga, dahil na-invite ako na mag-teach part-time, by the way, in DLSU while I was doing my MA. And I was thinking, it's probably a good thing kasi nga, nasa isang lugar lang ako, di ba? Parang doon ako nag-aaral, doon din ako nag-work. So, parang isa lang yung biyahe. Tapos, I could make use of the library as a faculty member. Mas marami akong mahiram na books. Tsaka talaga, sobrang in love ko talaga nun sa graduate school sa Lasal. Yun. So, that's how I ended up in DLSU. And I was a part-time faculty for less than 2 years if I remember correctly. Kasi nung natapos ko na yung MA ko, I was invited ba tawag doon? Nahiya ako sabihin, baka hindi invited eh. I was converted. Hindi ko alam. I was transformed into a full-time faculty. Tapos yun, nung full-time faculty na ako, required na akong mag-PhD. Yun guys. Hindi sa talagang ako yung tipong sobrang hilig mag-aral. Well, actually, may naman talagang mag-aral. Pero the PhD, again, like the MA and like the TCP and like my teaching career was never in any of my plans. Actually, guys, parang looking back, wala pala akong plano sa buhay ko, except med school. You know, parang wala pala akong backup. Parang, ayun, dahil hindi ako natuloy ng med school, parang hosting along na lang ako. Buti na lang napadpad ako ng Montessori and buti na lang napadpad ako ng DLSU. So, yun, I became a full-time faculty and the rest is history. I think most of you, if you've been reading my posts on Facebook and my other social media accounts, I'm very open about my teaching, about my students, about my research, about my activities in DLSU, how much I appreciate the university, how much I feel blessed to be teaching in such prestigious institution. Hindi lang prestigious eh. Yung prestige given na yun, given the name of De La Salle, pero the way the university takes very good care of its people. Parang hindi employee eh, community, gano'n. The way the university takes such good care of the community. So, that's how I ended up in DLSU. Parang ang storya niyan is naligaw ako, 'di ba? Kasi hindi ako napunta ng ELMD, napunta ako ng DIL, so nag-MA ako, in-invite nila ako mag-teach. Tapos nung nagtuturo na ako, na full-time ako, syempre required na mag-PhD. When I got my PhD, na permanent na ako. I became a tenured faculty of the university, which is a dream for many academics, for all academics for that matter. So if you're not from the academe, being tenured is the same as being a regular employee or a permanent employee, but it brings so much more to your life, you know, when you become a tenured faculty, kasi may mga perks like you're able to apply for grants or get more grants and more benefits from the university. Also, syempre, yun nga, mas secure ka. That security of tenure is something that all academics aspire to have. And I wouldn't have lasted this long in DLSU kung hindi ako happy. Ngayon, if you're curious, no, how did I transition from teaching children to college? Yun, hindi ko nga napansin eh. Parang wala namang parang hindi naman major yung adjustment. Kasi ang tinuruan ko noon, first year college, Frosyo, mga edad nila siguro 16, nung time na yon, syempre di pa K-12, diba? So, mga bata lang din to. Tapos, love ko naman kasi yung English. Mahilig ako magsulat, mahilig ako magbasa. Ayun din yung tinuturo ko. So, diba, parang fun lang. Tapos, ang ano nga lang pala dito guys, ang kwento lang pala is medyo dukaha kami nung years na yon kasi I was already a regular employee, regular teacher in Maria Montessori, so medyo malaki na yung pay. Tapos paglipat ko ng Lasal, charan! naging one-third. One-third, one-fourth. Kasi nga part-time lang naman ako, tapos wala pa akong MA. Tapos syempre, ang load lang naman ng part-time, 6 units, di ba? Or kung swerte ka, 9 units. Pwede pa nga 3 units yan eh. So, medyo dukha kami nung days na yon. Actually, siguro pag nag-vlog ako yung how I survived grad school, doon mas nakakaloka yung storya na kung gaano ko katipid. I mean, kung gaano kakonti yung funds ko when I was doing graduate school, na walang laptop, walang hindi pa masyadong uso yung laptop na mura, mahal pa, walang USB, ganyan. Pero anyway, yun lang yung yung parang those were the difficult years when I was a part-timer, na buti na nga lang less than 2 years lang. And wala pa kaming anak nun. And wala pa kami mortgage noon. Kasi nga, ilang years pa lang kami kasal noon, so we were just starting out, we were renting, wala pa kami masyadong gastos, wala pang Samgyup noon, wala pang milk tea, wala pang Shopee, wala pang Lazada, wala masyadong gastos noon. Parang talagang everyday necessities lang, like food, shelter, transportation. So, we did survive. And then when I became a full-time faculty, of course, things became much better financially. And yun. Tapos yun, I started out teaching freshmen until iba-iba na yung load na nabigay sa akin. Eventually, nagturo na rin ako ng sophomores. Actually, sa Lasal, di ganun yung tawag eh. Basta English 1, 2, and 3. English 2 is research writing. English 3 is oral communication or speech. Tapos, eventually, nagturo na rin ako ng major subjects like translation and editing, English for specific purposes, developmental reading. And then, eventually, when I got my PhD, yun, nagturo na rin ako sa PhD. Actually, unang grad school load ko was PhD eh. Pero, naman siya, writing class, hindi naman core subject. English, parang N501M or technical writing or writing for academic purposes. And then, eventually, yun, nung medyo na tayo, medyo tumatanda-tanda na tayo sa pamantasan, nabigyan na ako ng mga major subjects. Until now, I teach together with other faculty. Syempre, nagro-rotate naman kami. But primarily, I teach in the PhD Psycholinguistics and Bilingualism and then Qualitative Research Methods. Minana namin yan kay Dr. Alan Bernardo. Siya yung dati nagtuturo niyan kasi siya ang tunay na cognitive psychologist. Tapos, when he left for Macau, kami na nila Dr. Lucas, Dr. Anuco, Dr. Parinya yung nagturo. Tapos, I also teach qualitative research methods, which is my ultimate passion. Like, I can probably film an entire vlog on qualitative research methods. Kaya alam baka makatulog kayo. Pero sabihin nyo kung bet nyo yun, qualitative research methods. Sa MA naman, I teach psychology of language learning and research methods in ELT, English Language Teaching, na ang approach ko rin is primarily qualitative methods. Kasi nga, aside from not being a quantitative person, hindi ako mas statistics, there is a separate subject in the MA na statistics. Also, in the grad school, meron ding quantitative research methods. So, technically, I really just need to take care of the qualitative research methods. And then recently, medyo na nagro-rotate kami ng mga subjects. I was asked to teach last term genre analysis sa MA. First time ko, tsaka teaching listening and speaking. Tapos sa PhD naman this term, I was tasked to teach contrastive rhetoric. And in the MA naman, curriculum and materials design and preparation. First time ko rin. Nakakakaba pag first time mo tuturo yung subject. Sobrang nakakahagard kasi syempre wala kang materials, mag-iipon ka pa. Pagpapracticean mo yung mga estudyante mo. Sorry guys, Arl, Jem, alam nyo na. Pero, on the other hand, masaya, diba? Kasi at least hindi nakakasawa. And the thing about teaching is, no matter what level, there's always something to look forward to. Something new always happens each day. Kahit nasabihin mo pare-pareho yung tuturo mo subject, basta may nangyayari pa rin kakaiba, may hirit yung estudyante na kakaiba. Even the way you teach us a topic na pare-pareho yung ituturo mo, magkakaiba pa rin yung turo mo eh. Basta, teachers know. And, to end this vlog, kasi nakikita ko na magto 20 minutes na, yan yung time limit ko. Yun, so that's how I got into teaching. Dahil part 4 na to ng aking series. I will really need to end it here, and my next vlogs will probably be, yun nga, about graduate school naman. And, kung ano topics gusto nyong i-discuss ko. kung may specific topics in linguistics, pero wag naman. Online class. Pero pwede rin. Meron nagre-request sa akin si Sharon, sabi niya, linguistics daw. Sabi ko, sobrang broad ng linguistics. Which subject do you want me to talk about? So anyway, that's it for this series on how I got into teaching. Ay, ito pala, yung nakalimutan ko sabihin. As of today, talagang naituro ko na pala lahat ng levels. Kasi when I was in Montessori, nag-sit-in din kami sa training ng CASA. So, nakapagturo ako ng preschool, diba? Tsaka, after graduation from UST, I taught in a preschool for a few months. So, nakapagturo ako ng preschool, grade school, senior high school for the past 2-3 years, college, MA, PhD. Mali pa. Ilang levels na yon? O, diba? ALS na lang kulang. As alternative learning system, baka kailangan nyo ng volunteer after nitong quarantine. Yun na lang po ang kulang ko. Isa na akong ganap na guro. So, thank you for watching, guys, and take care. Till my next video. Bye!